Hey, welcome back to the Corberlang channel. Today we have a very special episode just packed with exciting content. First we'll be doing my top 10 small playsets from the GIJoe ARAH 82-94 line. All the toys from this video are vintage and from my personal collection. After that I'll be sharing some exciting news about the channel that I'd like to share with you guys. Next I'll be opening a prize that I received in the mail from a friend of the channel, Spoon Killer. Then I'll be taking this toy from the dollar store and seeing if I can modify it with this GIJoe figure, and then we're going to take it outside and see if she can fly. And if that's not enough for you, we're going to be taking two of my favorite Arctic Joes, Blizzard and Snowjob, and we're going to put their skis on and we're going to see which one's faster. Who's the champ, once and for all. I also packed in some bonus footage at the end, so stick around. Let's get started. Alright, kicking it off from 1984, we have the Machine Gun Defense Unit. Though a very small playset, I'd have to say it has a realistic look to it. I really like those two barricades that come with it. Alright, number 9. From 1985, we have the Forward Observer Unit. This was a fun little playset. Beautiful artwork that shows you everything that's inside the box. Great for outside. Introducing, from 1986, the Outpost Defender. I had this one growing up. What a fun playset. Just something about it. Just had a real military look to it. The Outpost Defender came with a little crate that had 3 guns inside and an awesome looking gun on a swivel. Alright, number 7. Here we have the Cobra Surveillance Port from 1986. This thing was cool. If you didn't have the Cobra Terrordrome, then there wasn't really a lot of bases, you know, there was a lot of vehicles, so having this or the Cobra Bunker was just a treat. But this one was nice. Come with a couple machine guns on it and just perfect for cover for your Cobras. Alright, number 6, Checkpoint Alpha. This battle station is from 1985. I really enjoy this playset. This could be something you set up outside the GIJoe headquarters so you could check any vehicles going in or out. The fact that this tiny little playset managed to have a second level to it also appealed to me. Number 5, the Watchtower, 1984. This thing packs a lot of punch for its size. It kind of reminds me of like a treehouse with that ladder that goes up into that second story. Lots of cover and an awesome machine gun on a swivel. Pretty cool playset. Alright, for number 4 we have the Mountain Howitzer from 1984. This is a real military looking playset. I really enjoy that about some GIJoe playsets and vehicles. GIJoe and Cobra had a few playsets that could be hitched on the back of a vehicle. This one is one of my favorite GIJoe ones. My favorite Cobra playset that could be hitched on the back of a vehicle is the Cobra Asp. The Assault System Pod from 1983. I absolutely loved this thing growing up. So fun. It had lots of play features. Besides being able to be hitched on the back of a vehicle, the wheels could turn and become stationary. The 2 feet on the front would fold down to help that as well. The main part of the body could lift upward for a better view. The whole thing could swivel 360 degrees. The 2 guns could go up and down completely, and it just had a cool look to it. This thing was definitely a Cobra. Alright, number 2, the Bivouac Battle Station. I hope I'm saying that right. From 1984. This is just an all-around better Forward Observer. This is the Forward Observer post with light gear and rocket launcher. Just a beautiful playset. Lots of accessories, lots of features. Instead of the tent, it's kind of got a lean-to and a cot. Just awesome. Alright, here we are at number 1. My favorite small playset of all time, the Cobra Bunker from 1985. I absolutely love this thing. It had a play feature that I really enjoyed. It broke apart so you could smash it when it got attacked by Joes. I really enjoyed that. It come with a very large missile on a tripod, and those 2 little machine guns inside could swivel. And just like the surveillance port, it was nice to have some cover for your Cobras. Another reason this was my favorite playset.
A Tin Hut. Recently, the Cobra Lang channel has partnered with YouTube, which means he will be doing live videos in the future. Videos where he opens and assembles vintage G.I. Joe, speaks with guests and friends, and shares all his new vintage toy finds. As a YouTube partner, he has unlocked Super Chat, Super Stickers, and will be able to receive donations to help the channel with expenses. The channel will continue to release its regular content. These live videos will be an added bonus, a way to say thanks personally and interact with you, the viewers.
I recently received a prize from a friend of the channel, Spoon Killer. He does some pretty neat stop motions. The detail of his sets is pretty amazing. He makes a lot of the stuff himself, and I believe that's what this package is here. He does a lot of his stop motion with modern O-ring and Delta 17, so besides being really good stop motion, I get to see some action figures that I don't normally see and don't have. Look at this, a bunch of G.I. Joe size miniature comic books. These are great. I know exactly where these are going to go. Right over here with these G.I. Joe comics. Now I have 3 first issues, all different sizes. There's a link to Spoon Killer's channel in the Friends section of my channel, so be sure to check him out and subscribe. Okay, let's open this up at the dollar store. That's the little slingshot. Looks like the hands aren't attached, so. He was a little big, so I had to take his back chest plate, or back plate off. But I wanted to use this guy because he had a helmet. I thought it matched nicely. This is kind of going together like a tent. And there he is, all set up. He looks pretty good, actually. The backpack hole actually fits in the peg that was holding this guy on, but so he's quite well secured. I think she's ready for flight. The back is really cool. I kind of want to add this to my collection rather than shoot him off into the air. At least you got your helmet on there, buddy. Alright, rapid fire. It's a nice toy. Okay, not so far the first time. There we go. Remember these guys? I thought I'd give him a try while I'm out here. GIJoe. Kind of like this rapid fire match as well. Welcome to GIJoe's second annual ski competition between Snowjob and Blizzard. Today's competition will take place on Mount Cobra Lang backyard. Starting this competition off is Sergeant Slaughter, the drill sergeant. On your mark, maggots. 1, 2, begin. Pathetic. Hey, just wanted to share some of my loose snake eyes while I had them out. I just recently did a video where I rank every single snake eyes from my collection. But starting with this guy on the left here from 1991, version 4. Next we have the Cobra Invaser, so not technically snake eyes, he's from Australia. This tall guy here, he's from 2003 from GIJoe versus Cobra. This one's from the 25th anniversary. Its concept is taken from the very first Snake Eyes, the Commando Snake Eyes, but that one's from 2007, really nice. The vehicles from that line are exactly the same as the vehicles from the 82 to 94 ARAH, which is really cool. So it's interchangeable that way. But here we have version 3 Snake Eyes from 1989. Version 2 Snake Eyes from 1985 with timber. Here we have my mystery Snake Eyes. I'm not sure if that's from Rise of Cobra. I couldn't find that one, but really cool looking Snake Eyes. In the back, we have version 68. That one's the 50th anniversary. That one's from 2014. The visor goes up and down on that one. From 2020, we have this little Hasbro Lego one from the dollar store. It came with a little bike, which is kind of cool. Here we have from 1982 the straight arm Snake Eyes, the very first Snake Eyes. In the back there is from the movie. That's the Snake Eyes GIJoe Origins. It's not a classified, that's slightly smaller. They made a few from that line. There was a Night Creeper, there was like a Red Ninja. Here we have Snake Eyes from, it's a comic 3-pack. Came with Tracker Quinn and Scarlet. This one is version 18 from 2004. Okay. Here we have a classified series Snake Eyes. This one is number 30. It came with timber, the dark gray one, but no sword. Here we have Snake Eyes that was released in the early 90s from Fun School. This is the one that came with the black ram. Here we have version 5 Snake Eyes. This one's from 1993. Has that spring action arm. There's another one that came out after with the same mold from 1994. It was that transparent one. It was version 6. And here in the back, this tall one is from the Snake Eyes GIJoe Origins. It's around 2020, 2021, I believe. The sword turns red on that one. He's got a little action figure. The trigger's on the back. Here we have one from 1997. This one was a Toys R Us exclusive. This is actually version 8, so it's pretty young compared to version 68. Yeah, he came with Storm Shadow, which had the original version 1 mold but repainted, and then Lady J. Back here we have Snake Eyes from the Classified series. This one's number 52. I kind of like this one. It reminds me of the Ninja version 2 Snake Eyes, but with, you know, brown pants and slightly upgraded. With this one as well, number 2. And here in the end we have Stalker from Palatoy. So that was from Action Force before it was GIJoe.